Rachel won HOH. I genuinely thought this was going to be worst case scenario, but actually, it's not too bad. Big Brother USA Season 27, Episode 19. Zach has been evicted and the house is getting ready for the next HOH competition. Keanu already knows that he's been targeted by everybody in the house, and he's noticing that Rachel's been pushed out, so he thinks, right, we need to team up because we're fucked. Kelly also doesn't seem to have many friends in the house, and Rachel's thinking she might be good to work with. Mickey seemed really strong at the start, but over the past couple of episodes, she's coming across as bossy, and the house is really noticing it, and they're like, bitch, don't tell me what to do. When she got rid of Jimmy, even I thought that probably wasn't the best idea. Okay, it was technically a big move, but he was on her side 100%. And by removing him from the house, she was obviously going to make an enemy of Rachel. That was obvious. It was time for the HOH competition, and it was the prom after party. The killer was phoning the house and giving them clues, and if they guessed the correct room, then they got through to the next round. I actually quite like challenges like this because I feel as if everybody's got a chance. Like, even I would have a chance in a comp like this. Anything that's physical, you can count me out. I hadn't seen it at the time, but somebody commented in one of my videos that Rachel had won HOH, so I already knew, but I watched it anyway. And I must admit, I was watching it and I was like, here we go. Rachel winning HOH, this is going to be fucking awful. But actually, I was expecting this big, this big show. Like, oh, I'm HOH, everybody bow down to the Queen or whatever other shite she talks. But actually, she wasn't like that at all. And okay, she was coming out with the usual, I need to teach these newbies this and these newbies that. But actually, I thought she was going to be a complete cunt about it. But actually, for what we've seen, she was alright. She was going round, she was having conversations with the people, trying to figure out who she should put on the block. Now, personally, I thought that she would already know. And to be fair, she did have some sort of idea, but she was trying to get the info out of everybody. So Ashley was like, Morgan's been talking about you behind your back. And we all knew that she was going to put Morgan up anyway, because of the whole situation where she says to her about being in the jury house, and then Rachel fucking lost her shit for no reason whatsoever. We also knew that she was going to put Vince up because she wants him gone. Realistically, she could have put Keanu on the block, but what was the point? He was trying to work with her, and she knows that he's going to go at some point anyway. So Rachel doesn't really trust Mickey because of the whole Jimmy situation. She's got her in the HOH room, and Mickey says, oh, I feel as if we've been really distant, and I feel like you've been weird with me. Why did she not have this conversation weird beforehand? If I was Rachel, that's what I would have said. I'd have said, if you felt this way, if you felt like I've pulled away from you or I've been weird, why are you only telling me now? Because I'm HOH? Mickey then told Rachel that Kelly had been speaking about her, and I can't remember what it was, but I think it was something like, oh, she feels like you're icing her out or something along those lines. And once again, she makes out as if, oh, I didn't mean to say anything bad. Like, she says these things and then she acts all innocent as if she didn't mean to spill the beans in the situation. So Rachel says, right, okay, I'm going to say something about it. And Mickey says, oh, well, do you think that that's the best thing to do for my game? Rachel doesn't give a fuck about anybody else's game. She should know that. Rachel is raging because Kelly went to Mickey and told her what she said. Now, what I didn't understand is that when Rachel confronted Kelly about this, Kelly was just like, oh, I didn't mean to make you feel this certain way or whatever. If that was me, I would have said, I did go and tell her that you thought that she was icing you out so that she could come and talk to you and make out as if I was trying to smooth things over between the two of you. I wasn't actually trying to talk about you behind your back. I was trying for you to like sort things out. What the fuck? So now Rachel didn't know who to put up between Kelly and Mickey. This is completely random, but let me know if you know the answer to this. How many cases are they allowed to take into the Big Brother house? Because obviously when they leave with like a rucksack thing. But some of Rachel's outfits are massive. Like, she had on that red dress, and then she had on a green dress with like a big thing, and I've seen her with like loads of sparkly crystal dresses. First of all, they're not light, right? So if she had to fly there, she must have had to have paid for extra baggage weight. Because I took one dress like that on holiday once, and it weighs a ton. And they take up a lot of space in your case. Maybe she lives close to it and she drove there or something, I don't know. But every time I see her with these dresses on, I think, oh my god, what is their luggage allowance? So in the end, Rachel decided to put up Vince, Morgan and Mickey, and I felt like that was the best decision for her game. She didn't even stand up there, you know how the way she usually does, like, oh, attitude, oh, Vince, or like, you know how like the way she talks to people? She didn't even do that. She just acted like a normal, level-headed person for once. So at this point, I think we can assume that if somebody wins the veto and takes herself down, she's going to end up putting Kelly up. Or will she have a backup plan? It'll be interesting to see. So let's just say none of them win the veto and the three of them stay on the block. Who do you think's going to end up going? I think if Mickey doesn't win the blockbuster, Mickey will go because people are getting sick of being bossed around. Even Will, who's calm as a cucumber, he's getting sick of it. But let me know what you thought of episode 19 and I'll see you again next time. Are you happy that Rachel won HOH? Let me know. Bye!